statue of this horse. And what they do, they go, awesome, thank you. And they took it into their city, right? And they didn't know that they were literally bringing armed soldiers through their defenses and giving them access to their city. And then at night, right, they crawled out and they attacked the city. Right? We have viruses today we call Trojan horses because they act the same way. You think, oh, this is awesome. I want to start my YouTube channel. I'm going to install this video software, this video editing software. Cool, this will let me do what I want to do. Was the Trojan horse an actual sculpture of a horse? Yeah. So they actually gave them the thing that they wanted. Really cool. They didn't know there was something additional. Not good. Here's the thing too, you could install a piece of software on your computer that has a Trojan horse virus in it, and you might never know. What if the guys that were hiding in that horse, they just slipped out at night and then ate some food or something and then went back in the horse. Nobody ever saw them. They're still there. They're still consuming resources, but nobody knows. And they might never know. And they just live in the horse. Some of you guys might have computers at home that you've installed software on that is using your computer's resources. That an attacker could then say, all right, all computers that have my software installed, I want you all to coordinate your attack and all attack this server at this time. Go. And then you don't even know. Then your computer's being used in a crime. I don't know about you, but I don't want that. How'd you like it if your parents dropped off their car to get an oil change, and then they said, okay, I'll be back in an hour, and then they drove the car and did a bank robbery with the car, and then they came back, and then they changed the oil, and they said, okay, here's your car back. We did an oil change, but they used your car for a bank robbery also, right? And that's a pretty good example because could you possibly get in trouble for that? Yeah, what if somebody took a picture of the license plate? Now all of a sudden you got police showing up at your house. What if somebody used your computer to download bad stuff then other people could download it from your computer? And then the FBI is looking and they see your IP address. They go, ooh, this IP address downloaded this bad stuff and gave it out to other people. All of a sudden, you got the FBI at your door because they're like, hey, we need to see your computer. Your computer's being used for illegal stuff. And you're like, what? I didn't know. Yeah. Back when I was a teenager, maybe even a little older, there was a couple of software applications one was called Napster, there was one called LimeWire. There's some of those that are still out there today. They're called peer-to-peer sharing services. And the problem with those is that you wanted to maybe download a song or a movie illegally, somebody copied it, and you want to download a copy of it through that service. Sometimes people would put stuff in files. It'd be like a picture, not a good picture, and it wouldn't be the file that you thought it was. But then you downloaded it, now it's on your computer, and because it's a peer-to-peer sharing, other people could be downloading it from your computer. So that was something we had to learn back in the day, that it's whoa, okay, this is maybe not the safest thing to do. All right? So you guys should always be very careful. You, and yes, you, I'm talking to you, are a prime target for a hacker. Right? You're old enough to kind of know how to use technology. You have you're really into certain viral games like Roblox and Minecraft and stuff like that. And so you're like, what? I can get 1,000 free Robux if I download this add-on? So I'm going to download this add-on that's going to give me 1,000 free Robux? Sweet. All right, you're a target. You're old enough to where your parents don't necessarily have to do everything for you. A lot of you have your own computers. You are targeted, 100%. You're a vulnerable target. How do we combat that? With education. You be aware of the fact that you could download and install software like that. And people, oftentimes, they think, well, the software, it worked. It works just fine. There was no issues. My computer didn't crash my computer. It's not stealing my information. Yeah. When the mechanic used your car to do bank robbery, they left all your stuff in your car. They didn't steal any of your stuff. They still used your car for something bad. Okay? So, you need to be careful when you download and install stuff. When you visit certain websites and click on certain links, you need to be really smart. You need to be shrewd and cunning. Make sure you're like, no, this doesn't seem right. Okay? Anytime you're feeling like you're getting something for free, or oh, this is cool, or oh, it's getting you excited about it, you should stop and think, well, is this really legit? Okay? If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. All right. So what are the potential consequences of a DOS attack to a computer company or to an organization? Yes? It can make them lose money in clients. Now, why do you care if Netflix loses a lot of money? You care? You really care, honestly? Anybody here, you really care?
No.
If Netflix loses money? Jack, you care? You have stock in Netflix, so Jack cares. All right? So, other than Jack, if you don't know stock in Netflix, do you really care if Netflix loses money? Why? Okay, but so you don't care about Netflix's money. What do you really care about? You want good shows, right? So you want good shows. What else do you care about? Now, you're not paying the Netflix bill, right? Your parents are, right? What if they go, sorry, hon, we got to cancel Netflix. They just upped their price to like $30 a month. Yeah, we're not paying for that. So you can watch your whatever show. We're going to cancel Netflix. Now you care. Now you care, because you're like, what the heck? Why did Netflix raise their price? Because they're a bunch of greedy jerks? Maybe. But it's also because maybe they've been dealing with a lot of security issues, a lot of people trying to attack them. Okay? If Taco Bell all of a sudden has to hire 10 security guards just so there can be a safe place for their customers, you think you're going to pay more for a burrito? Yeah. Absolutely. 100% you're going to pay more for burrito because they got to pay those security guards. Right? So, let me ask you then, as a community, in a few years you're going to be voting age. Really, in a few years you're going to be able to vote and to vote for politicians who make laws. What do you think we should do with the people that do these attacks? Think it's no big deal? Is it no big deal? I mean, did they really hurt you? Now you have to pay an extra $5 a month for Netflix. If you were the only person impacted, if you were the only person hurt, and you're like, oh, I got to pay $5 a month extra, I got $60 more per year, I got to pay to Netflix now to keep their services. If it was just you, one person, should we put that person in jail for their life, or for a couple of years, or whatever, just for your $60? If somebody stole $60 from you, should they go to jail for a year?
Yes.
You think so? No. Hey, you guys are rough. I don't think $60 they should go to jail for a year. I don't know if they should go to jail at all for $60. I think they should pay a fine. I think they should be punished. Okay? But now, what if 100 million people now have to pay an extra $5 a month? Okay, so when you guys are starting to consume news and media, you're starting to pay attention to like the legal system, the justice system, and you think, oh, this dude in his mom's basement, he was just typing on a keyboard, right? He didn't hurt anybody.
Just this dude in his mom's basement just typing on a keyboard. And it's not like he went to a grocery store and like robbed the grocery store of beer. Like he did a beer run and stole a 6-pack of beer. Like that's bad. It's not good. But if some dude in his basement typing on a computer affected like 100 or 200,000 people, do you think that guy's